What's good? What's good with y'all, bro? It's been a while. Wow. Last time I said that, it was only like a few days. Nah, it's been like a month or two. What's good, man? Ain't nothing up with me. Just been chilling. You know what I'm saying? Just been enjoying life. You know? Got a request for semen retention, and I figured since they want to see it, not only that, but I feel like niggas is fucking up. I can just feel the energy in the air. You watching this and you fucking up. You probably released, didn't you? Yeah, didn't you? You probably done already released, nigga, without a bitch. You probably back on Pornhub, ain't you? You slipping, ain't you? I feel it. You don't gotta lie to me. What's all good? Fuck that new year, new me bullshit. 2021, this isn't happening. No, like, you know, like right now, dog, like make the start today, you know, like cut all that out, bro. I'm on 231 days of semen retention. 231, and I don't even feel it anymore. I lose count. Like, I ain't really been thinking about it. I went on my longest streak of no porn. That was about 3 weeks. 2.5 strong. Strong. And then I started slipping, and I'm back, you know, but I'm not just back. Today I felt more alive than I ever have. I just, like, I feel it in the air, you know, ever since those powers. I know I'm a little late on those, but ever since those powers, man, I felt great. I felt amazing, calm, you know what I'm saying, indifferent. I don't feel shit no more, you know what I'm saying, like I just feel tranquil all the time, and if I feel down, it's because I put myself or a situation has arisen. It's no longer anxiety or, you know, or depression. It's just being in the moment. It's learning to be who you are at that point in time, right? I've read a lot more books. I've progressed on my music. I've made a lot of good moves. You know what I'm saying? I could say that in a year, I changed my life 180. You know, and the nigga even thinking about tattoos? All my life I wanted them, but spiritually I was told you can't get them. And I wonder why, you know, like, because they were so cool, you know, and it's like, yeah, it's cool, you know, but like, why do I feel bad? It's because people be putting skulls in their body, bro. People be putting upside down crosses and negativity, and they just do all this shit that shouldn't be done. And those are the examples of tattoos that we have to follow, but I plan on putting some holy and positive things on my body, right? And I'll be getting that intuition, you know, like, do this, do that, do this, do this, do this. And it's like, I feel the path in which I'm being led. There will be times where I'll be driving, I'll just be fucking minding my business, right? And I'll see the light directed me. I'll see spirits directed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll feel it. I'll see it. And I know that all is well, all is safe. My meditations have been insane, bro. I've been seeing, like, real people. I saw Lao Tzu in one of my meditations, and he held the flower of life to me, which was a peach, and it transformed into a lotus, and it crumbled into his hand, right? And after that, I saw what that truly meant, and I realized that life is meaningless, bro. It's just an experience. Like, we hold so much near and dear to this life here, but there's not, like, there's nothing here. It's just a sequence we have to go through. There's just a mission. That's all it is. Like, we think that this is, like, life. Nah, it's not life. I'm gonna just rope that together with the last one. but shit cut out. We think that's life. Nah, man, that's not life. Life is temporary. Life is scars. Life is happiness. Life is down, up, side to side. Life is just, merry-go-round. Nothing ever changes. Nothing ever stops. It's just continuous movement. And the biggest problem why people, especially men, struggle, because once again, men are the head of the household. They're the glue to the family. The women help and they're vital parts, but the man is the leader. Without the man, there's all types of chaos in the household. Therefore, if there's chaos in you, how do you expect your family, anybody else around you, to be different? You have to lead from within. You cannot bark out orders or demand and expect things from people when you don't even expect them from yourself. If somebody's overweight in your family and they need to lose weight, and you sitting on the couch eating junk food, fast food, picking lint out of your belly button and watching TV, do you really expect them to lose that weight? Like, people don't think, like we're so used to trying to control somebody, trying to make things the way you want them in others before we do what needs to be done inside. That's what I'm realizing. Like, the weakest people try to control, try to bully, try to make people change the way they want them to be, or take out their day on others. Like, this is the prison in which we are kept. And the prisons you think are physical. I mean, to be honest with y'all, I know this might be outlandish, I don't know if it's worse to be a physical slave or to be a mental one. Because the greatest illusion is not knowing. At least when you know you're a slave, you know, hey, I got to pick this shit. This cotton ain't going to go on the clothes itself. You know what I'm saying? But when you do it and you getting paid, you think, oh, shit. I mean, unfortunately, I have to pick this cotton, but my family has to eat. What's the difference? The pay is the illusion, so you willingly submit to what life has provided for you. That's what people ain't seeing, bro. Like, we so caught up in the reality of the world, and the reality is something you can't comprehend. You think Taylor Swift's new breakup and Kim Kardashian's new sex tape is groundbreaking news, but meanwhile, adrenochrome. That's all I'm gonna say. Meanwhile, scandal after scandal. Falsehood after falsehood. These people are just spreading and mongering fear for all to bask in. Like, we don't see that 2020 was just a game of fear. Like, everybody isn't caught up in fear, man. Like, what are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of? What scares you? Death? How many more people have to die before you realize that there's nothing to be afraid of? How much more sickness and how many more home orders are you going to receive before you realize you can't control it? Wear 48 masks. Spray everything down. Do you really think that's going to save you? Only thing that's going to save you is belief in self. And belief in self is the same thing as belief in God. People don't see that those are intertwined. They hear God and they tune out of the conversation. But if you saw yourself as God, would you do that? Our views about self are misconstrued, man. We walk around low to the ground, but our vibrations, our spirits are meant to be so much higher than we allow them to be. That's the thing. If people only knew how powerful they were. When you finally wake up from this grand illusion that we're in, this grand play that's being orchestrated, when you finally see that you have marionette strings on you, dog, what are you gonna do? When you put those glasses on and you see obey, bow down, surrender, give in, where ads are supposed to be, where signs are, when you start to see the matrix shatter in front of you. You finally begin to unlock, because we in something way bigger than just he said, she said. You don't know the types of things these people do behind closed doors, man. If you knew, you wouldn't look at any of these people the same. It's people you look up to. It's people you wouldn't think. It's the ones who give the most to the community, that take from it. Look into these entertainers' eyes. Look into these actors' eyes. Tell me that you really see a soul there. Tell me you see happiness. Look beyond the smile. Tell me what you see. This game is too serious for you to think it's a game, man. 231 days. This is the reality of it. This is the reality. We gotta make do with it. Not only make do, 2021 is the year that we gonna thrive in it. I ain't been worried about no chicks. I ain't been worried about no new clothes, no new shoes. Only things I've been worried about is A to B movement. None of the miscellaneous, you know what I'm saying? But now that I'm more into my retention, I'm starting to miss women and their interactions, their smells, you know what I'm saying? You start to miss it. You finally start to appreciate a woman for who she is, and not just a body. Like, you really in it, right? I can't even tell y'all what I feel anymore. It's undescribable. In the first 3 months, I could tell you, like, you know, per day that I was progressing and blah, 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 blah. Now, I don't even know what to tell you, if you ask me. I feel like a god, bro. I feel like I'm unlocked. I feel like I know me, and I know my nature. I know my family. I know all outcomes. I see things the way I feel God does, you know? I'm starting to see things like I've never seen them before, right? It's crazy, because I was just a hood nigga a few years ago. A hood nigga in the suburbs doing what I had to do to survive. Now I feel like I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm not even 20 yet. I feel like this year aged me so much, man. I be telling dudes, like, go back to my first video, my first few videos, see who I was, and then see me now. If you want results about semen retention, man. If you really want to know what it is, this is the greatest thing you could ever go through. The greatest thing, man. You think it's pussy, you think it's money, you think it's respect, you think it's love. Nah, man, the greatest thing in the world is God. Holla motherfucker-lujah. It's the greatest thing. Most fantastic thing, because you are God. Once you see that connection, there's nothing more to it. You are God. All things are God. Look at every crack in the ground. Look at how it forms into a Y. Look at the branches on the trees, the veins in your body, the wrinkles on your face. Look at how that all goes into a Y. Why? Because Y is for Yahuwah. It is the same as it is in Hebrew as it is here. Why? That is the language of the world, English. Y'all knew that English would be the most spoken language since before it became. So he made everything in English, right? Understand your true power. This is the blockage that kept you from the forbidden fruit being your sexual seed. Once you spill that, you have sinned. Not just sinned like regularly, you have sinned tremendously. To me, this should have been in the 10 Commandments. Do not spill your seed. This should have been up there with them to me. Because if I would have known, the motherfucking power I held, bro, there would be no, like, I would have never done some of the things that I've done. I wouldn't have never been in the situations I've been in, but I knew that I had to grow to get to this point. If I had to sum this up and I had to give y'all one thing about what I've learned, being in the 230s, I've learned that life is best observed from a bird's eye view. Meaning, when you in the box seats and you see the game versus the front row, you look at it in a different perspective because you're not right there. You're not at the very top. You just observing, right? Life is best observed from a yin and yang perspective. It's best observed from light, dark, good, bad, yin and yang, male, female. Things aren't complicated. We make them that way. Your attitude determines your outcome. So you think about how you want to handle things, and that'll give you the answer that you're looking for. I hope y'all taking care of yourselves. 2020 was a rough ass year, man. I hope y'all really stand on it. I hope y'all not bullshitting. It's time. It's time to get what you wanted, and it's time to wake up. It's time for you to be present here. Enjoy what life has to offer. I'm out this bitch.